Well, Ukraine is seeking all the military aid it can get in its effort to fight off Russia's attack, and there may be some coming via a three-way deal. The U.S. currently in talks with Poland and other NATO members, looking at potentially supplying Ukraine with these Soviet-era warplanes. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer is live for us. So, Kelly, U.S. officials say they are actively discussing this, but when could we actively see some movement?
Well, Nichole, administration officials are careful to say that this is Poland's decision to make, but with the U.S. rejecting demands from the Ukrainian president for a no-fly zone over the country, officials are examining another way to get help, working a deal to get Ukrainian pilots the planes they need to fight off the Russians. Here's how it would work. Poland would send its used Soviet-era fighter jets to Ukraine, whose pilots fly similar jets. Then the U.S. would move to backfill Poland's fleet with U.S. jets, likely F-16s. Today, the Pentagon says talks are underway. Take a listen.
We are having a discussion about should a nation like Poland want to do this, and should there be a desire or a need for some sort of backfill of assets. What would that look like? How would we do that? How many? From where? Those are the kinds of things we're talking about right now.
And today, the Pentagon announcing an additional 500 U.S. troops deploying to Europe, including units from North Carolina, Georgia, and Washington state, who specialize in air support operations like refueling. The administration weighing extending current deployments in Eastern Europe and looking at more permanent placements as a show of force against potential threats from Putin. Also today, the Pentagon says Russia is all in. 100% of Russian troops amassed on Ukraine's border before the invasion are now inside the country. And with his forces stalled outside Kyiv, Putin is importing battle-hardened Syrian fighters, veterans of more than a decade of brutal civil war. And Nichole, as the U.S. rushes to get lethal aid to Ukrainian forces, including those Stinger and Javelin missiles, today Wendy Sherman, number 2 in charge at the State Department, is warning that it may become harder and harder to get those weapons to the Ukrainians as the war nears the 2-week mark and Russian forces slowly advance.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.